What you doing now, Dave?
Taking off the lower unit to change the water pump. Okay. Now it's stuck down there.
Uh-oh.
We're Dave and Karen from Watts on Wheels. We roll, we camp, and yeah, we play. So we got 2 bolts on this side to remove and 2 bolts on this side to remove.
And one in the middle.
And one in the middle. Here.
Okay. Now it's stuck down there. Show you a little trick. Do a little wedge treatment. Like that. You hang on to one. And you separate it. This will separate that.
There he is.
Right there.
After 20 years, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Lower it down. There she is.
Oh.
Looky there.
Look who's feeling clever now.
Alright, I just have this thing stabbed into my floor jack alongside of it to keep it upright so I can work on it. And now that I've got it free from the engine, the lower unit free from the engine, you want to take a little, I'm using a brass brush, cleaning the lake crud off of it. Mind you, I haven't changed this impeller in 20 years. So, God only knows what we're gonna find. Oh, we want to take the screwdriver and we want to take this seal off. Right here. Just get underneath that thing, lift it up. And then it rolls right off, up the shaft. Actually, 20 years, that thing's in great shape. This is on the motor, like that, and that's the water. The up part of the engine sticks into that. There's the coupling for it. And we'll check those seals. They look in good shape. Now, we want to open up the pump with a 10 millimeter. Let's do it the easy way. Use an impact to take them off. This is a real lightweight impact, so I definitely don't want to put it back together with an impact. I'll use a ratchet for that. Take all 4 bolts out. Now, there's a little key right here that fits into this slot that just fell out. So the new kit should have a new one of those. Now we just take this off. I'm gonna open this thing up and see what this color looks like after 20 years. Well, actually, for 20 years, that thing is in excellent shape. I expected after 20 years to see this thing all tore up. I'm going to hang on to this. And just scrape the old gasket out of here. We take our little brass brush. I'll go around the edges just to make sure we get it all cleaned up. Then there's another gasket down here that we got to get up. This one looks like it's going to be the bugger. Half of it's on here. Yeah, I got a new plate coming anyways. Why don't I just brush this part off? All right, let's see what comes in the new kit. Kit number, just in case you want to know. And I guess this kit covers the Mercury 90, 75, and 115.
Amazon. I'll link it below.
All right, what we have in the kit, we have the impeller. We have that steel plate that was on the bottom down here. We have the gasket for the bottom. Actually, it goes this way. Plate goes this way. And then this one goes on the top of the plate. Like that. And then the impeller and the cup. This is like a steel gasket. It only goes on one way. If you notice, the 3 holes line up, but this hole not quite. So take it off, flip it over. And now the 4 holes line up. So that's how you tell if you have that one on right or not. The plate, same way. Put the plate on. And that one just happens to be all 4 holes line up right. But if it was wrong, if it was flipped over, they wouldn't line up. It comes in the bag along with the kit. There's a new seal that sits on top of the water pump. There's a little tool here that allows you to set the seal. A new key for the impeller. And we have a couple other seals and stuff for what's underneath there if we were going to get in here. But we're not. So we're not going to worry about those today. This gasket goes on here. Same thing, the holes didn't line up, so I got to turn it over. And there they line up. Now, I want to take this key, put just a dab of grease. And that's going to hold my key in place while I put the impeller on. Put the impeller into the cup first. And for lubricant, a lot of people use grease and all that stuff, but grease is harmful to the impeller. It causes it to break down and not be as long lasting. So I use Dawn dishwashing soap. Get the impeller itself kind of coated with it. And you have to remember which way the impeller goes in. One way to do it is, if it's on there like that, this turns counterclockwise. And they're a bummer to, real bugger to get in here. Okay, bingo. All right.
Now, do you have to get that soap out of there?
No. And then what you do is you got to put this down here, like this. And then there's a key right here where you have to rotate this thing around and the key falls out on you. Right there, I got it. Where that thing slips down on it.
Well, you gotta get that just right, don't you?
You do. What I'm going to do is just tighten these down snug. I would say a little bit more than a spark plug. this little seal right here. What you want to do is put this on, let it run down the shaft, get it down to this shaft, and then you use this little spacer to set it. You just make sure that thing's pushed down as far as it'll go, and take that off. And voila, we're ready to go. I'm going to put a little grease on these splines and a little bit on the shifter right there, and a little bit inside there. And this grease is 24C Quicksilver marine grease with PTFE.
What's that for?
Is, huh?
Why do you need it?
Well, when you put the splines back together, you kind of want a little lubrication in there.
Okay. What's the
And
trick?
the trick is, don't get any in that little hole. And here, a little in there.
What you trying to do?
Put it in neutral.
There you go.
We might have some.
And now it's just a repeat of tightening all those up again.
And that prop spinning. Not in gear.
But it worked with the jack, didn't it?
It did. A lot easier.
One more to go. What you doing next, Dave?
Going to change the oil in the lower unit of the motor.
Okay.
Actually a gear dope. And the way to do that is, there is a screw right here, cap screw, that, there you go. You just take that out of there, and you'll start seeing it ooze and goos.
Oh yeah. Slowly.
And then, and right here is two more screws, or caps, to vent that thing.
Oh, so then it'll start really coming out.
I'm hoping it will. That's one.
Oh yeah, starting to drip now.
And here's the other. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Whoop, lost it in the dirt. Yeah, it's got a little bit of gear in it too.
Doesn't have any water in it.
That's the big thing. You don't want to see any water in it.
And how much does it hold?
Well, a little less than a quart.
Oh really? And what do you use?
Right there.
Quicksilver Gear Lube SA90 High Performance. Here.
This is to fill it. You got to fill it from the bottom up.
Really?
Yeah. You have to screw this up in here. And you put this down in there. And you pump. And you keep pumping the oil till you see it starting to come out this hole up here. Get in there. There it goes. Should come out.
Which one, the front hole or back hole?
Here.
Yep. You gotta be quick when you put that bottom one in.
Well, once you trap the top one, seal them off, it'll create a suction in there.
Oh.
Now, we raise the engine, a couple drops.
That's all it is, huh?
That's all she wrote. Sure those are sealed up.
What's that thing?
It's a set of earmuffs for an outboard.
What's that do?
It allows water. You put them over the pickups right here.
Okay.
and you can run your motor out of the water.
Ah. Really?
Yeah. Dishwashing liquid.
Oh, from the impeller?
Yeah.
How many more beers now for that? It's not a weekend. The weather's nice. Nothing went wrong.
Okay, we got.
Except, well, a little
I'm
bit.
going with 6 right now.
Okay.
That's right now.
Yeah, that's it. 6 is good.
6 is good. I still got to put the oil away.
6 is good.
6
is good.
Thanks for rolling with Wax on Wheels. Want to help our channel grow? Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and click that bell, or we'll come Jeep chasing ya. Hey, and leave us a comment. Even a quick hello makes our day. So roll, camp, play, and maybe fix something, and have a beer.